Right off the bat, here's Pickett to throw it.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Here's a diving catch right side. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steelers.
Harris running straight ahead. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
They run again with Harris, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
For a Bears touchdown.
Well, it's only the 1st quarter, but that's a quick shift in momentum right there because they were driving the football before that interception. And then not only, Charles, do they throw the pick, but it gets returned all the other way for the score.
I think the important thing here was it backed up in their own territory. This defense didn't blink. They hung in there, waited for the offense to make a mistake, and as soon as they did, they capitalized in the biggest way possible.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take... Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
So already trailing, Charles, they opted to try to take a shot on their first play from scrimmage. Obviously, that one didn't pan out.
Absolutely not. And how about the momentum that's being created now? You score, you take it away, big return. You got a chance to go up 2 touchdowns here early in the game. That'll feel great for their team.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it's a 2nd down.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. He'll buy some time right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. So no gain on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play. Obviously, instead he hit a safety valve.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain. Because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up.
Touchdown, Bears! A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy complete.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver down?
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack.
This pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Fielded just inside the 20. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Bears take over.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
There's Wilson to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
Here's Wilson. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 34-yard line.
Wilson going to change things up here. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
10 more there and another first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now they'll change things up.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
A loss of 2 brings up second and goal at the Steelers' 4-yard line.
They go play action with Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. That was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
Now Wilson going to throw on third and goal. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on fourth and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on fourth and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Steeler D will celebrate the goal line stand. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
That's another Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back to throw. Pickett.
Going deep this time for Miller. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
The Steelers sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Powerful running. Shreds him with his stiff arm. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
1st and 10. Here's Pickett.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
Pickett looking to throw on 2nd down. Setting up the screen, Harris. Down the left sideline. Touchdown! Najee Harris, 33 yards. And the Steelers have cut it back within a score.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that one makes it 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, they've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 3rd and 2. Now Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. They'll try and run for it.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Wilson. Flushed out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Here's Wilson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
Well, the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this third and long.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can not afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
This is fielded at the 7.
A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return.
And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris.
And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
They're going for this. Pickett.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised. But that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Play action. It's Wilson. Steps away. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
At the 2-yard line.
On second down, here's Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Now it's Wilson. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Steeler defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for him.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st down, Wilson. That is caught by Fountain. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
1st and goal, Chicago.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is now 24.
31. Steelers 7.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Pickett now on 1st down. Here's one deep for Pickens.
This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 55 yards.
Harris is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
And Pickett going to move his guys around.
Second and 3. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying, we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Pickett now, 3rd and goal.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Calvin Austin
from 3 yards out.
And the Steelers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Pickett will try to throw for this.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
The score, Bears 31, Steelers 13.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Let's go now.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here's Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And they're going to speed things up here.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
This offense so far on 3rd down, lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Now Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there with an amazing diving catch.
And the Bears add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
Steelers 13.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. They'll pass there over the middle to start things out. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
And the Steelers.
Pickett to throw on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
5-yard line.
Wilson, he's going to keep it.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
Zach Wilson with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bears have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here this fourth quarter.
The game is 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 24-yard line.
Now Pickett. Here's one deep for Pickens. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
That is caught. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Steelers first down.
Pickett right back to the air again. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Pickett on 2nd down. And he's able to find Miller. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 36. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now a first down carry for Harris.
And he'll be taken down at the 34.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. 2nd down, here's Pickett.
It's brought in by Harris. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Down to the 10.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now
here's another interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick.
And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here, or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
On third down, Wilson. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. DJ Moore, 34 yards.
And the Bears are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Steelers 25.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
First and 10, here's Pickett.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Second and 10, it's Pickett again. That's going to be caught by Pickens.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again.
And in for the Steelers, touchdown.
Pat Fryermuth.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Steelers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Chicago, it'll be a much happier locker room here as they get that first win after 5 straight losses to start the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far.